Welcome back, everyone, to another Phoenix Wright live stream. And as fitting as this track right here is, we gotta test us some audio. So sadly, and I'll get to why the track is quite fitting in a second. But yeah, we have to get to some audio, and I'm doing it quick. Yeah, I think everything's good on my end. We have to do a quick audio test, make sure. Oh, there's no audio yet. Oh, we'll find out. We'll find out if I have to change anything. So, before we get going here, I just want to point out, it's not an excuse for how badly I'm going to do. This is just me stating the facts. I didn't get to sleep till about 4:30 in the morning last night. Literally woke up an hour ago. Not even that. Actually 44 minutes ago. So, do not know how well I'm going to do at this. I had a cup of coffee, which has already got me going a bit. So, hopefully we should be good. Keyword there is should. I can't guarantee it. Baby Von Karma might tear me a damn new one at this point. So, we'll see. I'm not feeling confident. I'll say that much. With being sleep deprived. I'm going to take a nap after this stream's over. That's definite. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me? Let me up the audio just a bit here. There we go. That was for myself. Yeah. Why? Is she trying to point out something here? We know this. We understand that there's a chance Phoenix can, but we won't get too far into that, if you know what I mean. I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself. And she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. Boom. Yeah, I'm surprised I had to do that early. Surprised I had to stabby stab so quick. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya. For all you've gone through. Good morning. She turned into Demi Vemon. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey! Morning, Pearly! Gotta be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, Lord. Oh, we got two Lords. Pearl's getting ready to throw hands, and her mother's coming. Well, I mean, she's... obviously, she's going to be here because she needs to testify. I should have seen that one coming. I'm going to blame the sleep deprivation, but either way.
My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah! Yeah! That's right, Pearly!
Hey, Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Please? I'm gonna need all the help I can get. Legitimately.
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please. It's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love.
Okay, she's still on this. Got it. Got it. You know what, Pearl? You can have your fanfic. Just like the judge. You can have your ship. My boy Phoenix, though. No. No. That's not how things work. It's not how things work for my boy Phoenix.
Pearly! Not this again!
Please, can you just do this for us, Pearls?
Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it for Mr. Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time.
I like the idea of Pearl just going up and like nudging just nudging Maya's like thigh and like, yeah, you get it. Oh, this coffee's gonna make me a wreck today. Whew. Thank goodness.
Nick!
This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Absolutely nothing is going on, Maya. Why would you ask? June 22nd, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. Hey, Francisca. Oh, rest in peace. Sean Connery, rest in peace. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world.
Oh shit! She man, that was fast. That was real fast.
All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes.
Oh, I don't like that line with that accent.
The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago.
Hey, gentlemen of the stream. Oh no, she's back. Yep. Francisca's back in the driver's seat. Alright.
Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye.
She's got jokes. Francisca has jokes. I love it. I love it. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Oh, trust me, Phoenix, you haven't seen shit yet. Just wait till they start clawing at each other. One of them might break somebody else's back in a 3-on-3 match in the schoolyard. That's not a joke. That happened in my high school. The ambulance got called and everything. Somebody I forget what they broke. They broke something. It was 3-on-3. I heard about it when I got to class. I was like, man, I missed that. Never did get to see a fight, even though one happened like right in front of me and I didn't see it. That's a story for another time, though. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session.
That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct?
You've been up since 8 and can't get out of bed? Bruh, I got 4.5 hours of sleep. Well, yeah, I got 4.5 hours of sleep and I wish I could go back to bed. I woke up at 9 being like, oh, I'll move the stream back, and I realized I was awake and I'm like, well shit, there's no reason because I'm awake. No. And now I gotta do commentary after this is over. Well, probably take a nap and then do commentary after this is over. Dear Lord. Yes. And this key is proof of that. And I will say this, my fanfic is getting quite chef's kiss. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
Alright, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What?
Oh shit, she said she lied. What the fuck?
But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said that wasn't the defendant.
Then, what is the meaning of this? Yeah, I saw Pac came back. I figured he was coming back with there being Phoenix versus Penta. I was like, I bet he comes back. I bet that's his return. Is that situation, and then there's gonna be something going on with who gets the, like, is the death triangle stay together and shit like that. I figured that's what was gonna happen. I figured as much. I still have to watch Full Gear. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't taken the time.
All I am saying is that Mayfair, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that this is when she dropped this key.
I mean, we technically don't have proof, but she No, she did have the key. Never mind, I take that back. She did have the key. I was about to say she didn't have the key, but she did have the key. Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand.
We knew as soon as Pearl said that her mom was here. We knew that she was going to testify. We're going to have to poke some holes. We're going to have to throw some hands. We're going to have to do shit. We're going to be my suspect since day one. I mean, like, she kind of gave it away when she was looking at a picture, very evilish. Just saying. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this.
Witness, name and occupation.
I don't remember Morgan Fay's voice now. I only have like 5 and I can't remember hers. I'm literally looking in my head for one.
My name is Morgan Fay, and I am a spirit medium in a manner of speaking.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Ah! There's another whip. We'll add that to the fanfic.
I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
Spirit severing technique? All these big fancy words I'm not understanding.
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is...
Yes, okay, I get it now. That is...
You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct.
What in the world could have...
Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room.
But what?
The killer is here! Hi, Pion. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Knew because it seemed she wanted Pearl to be the top person, but Maya was doing well. Yeah. Well, we found out, remember, in the last stream that her family was initially supposed to be top family. And for some reason that didn't happen. Because she's the older sister, and the oldest, like in all this type of stuff, is supposed to be the next in line. Man, if there was ever a time that we needed some Devo, but we can't play it. Because she's whipping it. Whipping it good. If it comes along, Francisca must whip it. If she thinks they're wrong, Francisca must whip it. And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Okay, Hyperion, I fucking love that emote. What is that, a cat with a... Is that a cat with a kitchen knife? That's amazing.
Order! 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 Order my court, goddammit.
Well, that's the end of the coffee. Hopefully it's hyped me up enough.
Miss Fay, please testify to this court what happened during that time.
Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Uh-oh. What you guys say about Maya's escape? After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room.
Ooh.
Woo! With great strength comes great responsibility. She hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. Fuck you lying. Why you always lying, Morgan? I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Morgan, you lie! Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities? Huh. I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind.
How would you know? You weren't even there! That's true. I mean, okay, that's true. We weren't there. We don't know exactly what we do know is somebody burnt Maya's clothes. One of which had the key in it. We know that much. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Oh, God. Well, thanks for the info, Maya. Or Mia.
My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony.
We gonna find something. I don't know what, but we gonna find something. I gotta remember the buttons. Because Karma wants to whip you, Phoenix. Ah, Lord. Just now you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? Because it is definitely me.
I'm more referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir.
Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks.
Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention she looked awful.
Why you gotta do Lada like that? I mean, yes, she is kind of annoying. Yes, she has a very thick country accent. Yes, she kind of looks, to some point, weird with the afro at times. But you know, you don't have to call her awful. Alright, bitch. Time to get hit in the guts. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. Them Nebraskans gonna come at her.
In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright.
Oh. Thanks. Keep the smoke like a chimney. You don't want this one. Morgan wants to smoke. Mormon Country Riot. I don't know if we're going as far as Utah, though. What did you do after that, Miss Shrey? Hey. There's gotta be something here. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? Oklahoma is Mormon country too? Did not know that. I only know of Utah being heavily Mormon, so... There was a possibility of escape. One of us should have stayed behind. Yes. That is a very good point, Mr. Wright. Look at you using your big brain.
At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another.
Another watch, madam.
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself.
I want to hear the end of that sentence. Bitch, you tell us who. Or whom. Well, my roommates moved there for 6 months for a job, and he said Mormons were everywhere. Wow. Wow, I only thought it was Utah, man. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? Come on, talk! You must testify! Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. I get her. She's a mood, man. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Shrey. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us.
Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. Oh man, this bitch bringing the A game. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement?
I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie.
You lied to an attorney. You lied to the defense. You lied to Phoenix damn Wright. How dare you? You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You get nothing. She going to jail. But why would you lie about something like that?
It is very painful for me to say this, however.
Oh. Ooh. Lying in court is a no-no. Yeah, it is. But she does have Baby Von Karma helping her out.
The witness is lying to cover for the defendants.
She was covering for Maya? I gotta know more about this. So you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Ah!
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? You've got Dwayne in the pit of your stomach, Phoenix? That's impressive. Impressive.
Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Oh no. Wrong button! Oh, I felt a sneeze coming on and it didn't show up. I don't know why. I felt a sneeze and it didn't show up. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. The sneeze is just staying in my nose. It doesn't want to go anywhere. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you?
I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing. However, yes.
But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. What you got, Von Karma?
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Well, fuckity fuck fuck. She makes a good point. Ugh. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called.
But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away?
Well, yes, I would have. However,
with great strength comes great responsibility. And all the Spider-Man mask. You fainted?
I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps.
Yes, I see. 10 minutes. I'll add that to the fanfic. And the defendants almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy, witness elaborate on that point for us.
Is that because you were unconscious?
Why, yes.
Great. Well, now what? We question further. So while you were unconscious, you had absolutely no idea where the defendant went?
I would think that's obvious, good sir.
If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have wondered myself.
Holy shit, I think he poked a hole in her alibi here.
I don't know.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness.
What do you mean by that?
It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's right. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness.
Damn! Oh no. I know who her next witness is. Oh, this is gonna be a rough one. No, it ain't Leon, but I mean, you're close to it. You're close to it. I didn't listen to Brandy's part of that promo. I saw the first part of it when Cody came out and such. I didn't hear Brandy's part of that promo though. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. Hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt.
Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did these defendants go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes.
Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone? Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Meeny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Eeny Meeny? Oh no. Judge, you're not in charge. He's not. This is Francisca's courtroom right now.
I think you can see where this is headed.
Yeah, Mia, I kinda can. Fucking hyena.
Witness, name and occupation.
Okay. So, my name is, Eeny Meeny.
I'm, researching, parapsychology stuff at the, university.
What is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's I guess, most people call it occult stuff.
Even if that's what most call it, I can't say I understand what that means. I'm an old man with a fantastic beard.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes. Ma'am. Sir.
Now then, Miss Meany, After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Yes.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake.
Alright. What you gotta say, Eenie?
Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Dead asleep. Like, knocked out cold. I was totally dead at the time. Like, a little later, someone came into the room. Like, really suddenly. It was, like, oh my god. Totally my sister.
I love that oh my god is in the dialogue. That is beautiful.
I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something. Like, totally terrible. Like, you're gonna cry.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister.
Open your eyes, bitch. No, she's like Brock from Pokemon. She can't do that.
Where's Jim Ross?
Oh my god! He's broken in half!
Now we need Joey Styles, man. We have all the proof there. Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Brock opened his eyes once. We don't talk about that episode. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Nobody talks about that.
Yes, Minnie. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, that is...
Witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, have to? Of course.
Miss Minnie, please.
Uh-oh. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident.
Oh, this is about to get real deep.
I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? Should I totally say my name at the end? And that's how I knew it was my sister.
I feel like that's something she would say. She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yeah, yes.
I thought for a second it was raining real hard for outside. I was like, man, that's loud, but it was just a car.
There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor?
Nope, not at all. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. However, All the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth.
The sad thing is, she's not wrong. Like, I wouldn't say she's wrong exactly. But she's not right either. The end. Holy shit, she's at the end. This is over, man. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Ah, damn, win the German there. It certainly seems like all the Lucians are accounted for. This testimony just now. Was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia? What do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find out one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Bruh, tapestry. That's a word you don't hear often. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine its witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
Franziska's smart. I don't remember what I've even got to present. Alright. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it?
Like, that's right. I, think there were sesame seeds, in the lunch they served that day. I had this,
premonition. I don't know why it took me so hard to read premonition.
I had this, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day.
Yes, indeed. I see.
Am I the only one here who missed the boat here?
Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Weird analogy? What, the missing the boat? Is that the weird analogy? I mean, I don't think it's that weird. Do you know the time?
Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think.
Oh, you've never heard, Have I Missed the Boat? You never heard that? Really? That one's not too old either. People still use that one. 11 a.m.?
Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food.
You said you had lunch. But you went to sleep at 11? I legitimately might eat lunch pretty early. I've eaten lunch at 10 o'clock before. But normal people in video games don't eat lunch at 10 o'clock. No. I think you misunderstood me. Yeah, I figured she was talking about today. Shit. Lunch at 9? That's too early. That's too early. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant, what time was it when the someone came into your room?
Ah, so, like, that's what you meant? Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
So, sorry. My bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? God, that's a mood. That right there is a mood. Have you ever been talking to someone and they just stop mid-sentence? It is the most annoying thing on the planet. It's the most. We had 4 lunches starting at 9:45, ending at 12:45. Dear Lord. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you would have gotten the freshest food. Yeah, that's positive.
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness about this person who entered the side room.
I love that. I was like, oh my god. Are you absolutely sure?
I guess.
God, you are so unhelpful. You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith.
First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of your time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Minnie?
God, that is a massive tongue twister of a name. You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But, like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult, but I, like, know all about the Korean channeling technique.
How's she know about that shit?
The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning? No. Every question matters. We are gonna ask every question. We're not stopping the questioning. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange.
Says the parapsychology students.
But,
ow!
Don't keep badgering her.
You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? You didn't find anything strange, not the clothes, not the mannerism. Yeah, alright bitch, alright. Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? It is very important. It is very important. Although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. I've got to bluff for now, make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Damn, was hoping to see some plot twist. The Phoenix's sister was a prosecutor and went against him. Comedy that would ensue. That would be funny shit. That would be hilarious. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Minnie, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay. I'm like totally cool with that.
Dear Lord, there's gonna be so much talking to Edie in this. Wait. Okay, I gotta take the headphones off mainly because I got an itch to scratch. But I just want look at this statement. Look at this statement.
I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal.
Your sister was a damn nurse. When the fuck is your nurse sister ever in that type of clothes? I gotta press just because. I gotta press just to see what the dialogue is, and then we will go after. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance?
Like, yeah, nothing was like weird.
Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. That's impossible.
Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on?
Yeah, no, you literally cannot go on because you said shit that makes no sense. Maybe she has a secret side life as a channeler? Maybe. Alright. I feel like you got to at this point. You got to. Yeah. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Eni.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Stealing my lines now? Are we, Phoenix?
Sorry, Mia, you're kinda dead, so I feel like I can do that. Sorry, but Miss Minnie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that, like, nothing was, like, strange about your sister's appearance. I emphasize the nothing was, like, strange, like, about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah. And?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. Look at this photograph. Every time I do right now, it makes me laugh. Why did your eyes not open up? Hey, you're dead, so I called inheritance to keep your memories alive. Okay, thanks. Oh, that's a good one. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Francisca, you okay? You okay over there? You're kind of sweating bullets. Keep in mind, you're wearing a lot of white. You don't want to be sweating too much, especially in a courtroom full of male attendees, because there's not a female in the house, apparently. I do want to point that out. The blood spray. Miss Meanie. No, go ahead, sweat. Why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? Here goes, she's wet. Phoenix is getting the job done in both ways. If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Like, right off the bat. Yeah, How am I doing, boys? Order, order. Miss Meanie, what is the meaning of this? She's eating her hat right now, Judge. I think we got her. Miss Meanie? I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. That... And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Well, That witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. I, had my kombucha today. I apologize. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. What else you gotta say, Edie? Like, the side room was, kind of dark, you know? No, it wasn't. It was bright as all hell outside. It was a nice day. Bitch, who are you trying to fool? I was there. So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. That's enough. You are bullshitting your ass off right now, Eni. I applaud you for bullshitting your ass off, but that's about it. Yeah, it was dark because you didn't open your eyes. This woman who was on crack is lying in court. We're killing Eni right now. In chat and in the courtroom. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't... and I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. I don't believe that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? I'm not satisfied with shit. This bitch can't lie to save her ass. Alright. I guess not. Very well. You may question the witness. Not a lot to add to the fanfic for the judge this trial so far. Okay, bitch. Let's talk. Really? because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Phoenix, we've become one, my guy. We have become the same.
Objection!
Oh, fuck you. Francisca, come on.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right. It was dark as shit.
Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Meanie's?
You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man.
Bruh! How you can't see when your room is only a screen from the outside, yeah. Those screens let in a lot of light.
Like, okay.
Can't breathe. Let me out of here.
Hold it!
Francisca ain't afraid to take low blows, man. She ain't afraid to go at you. You didn't see the blood?
Like, yeah.
But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well.
That's,
Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue.
Phoenix, whatever you do, don't lose a bet against her. Get in very bad for you. We're very good if you're into that. Would you? It's Phoenix. We don't know what he's into. He could be into anything for all we know.
Hold it!
And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Minnie, like at the time? Woman can't bench press me at all. Dear Lord, I'm here.
Well, she was, like, totally flipped out, cause she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Hold it!
Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so? I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better.
Oh, this dialogue.
I'd like to feel a lot better too. Mr. Phoenix Wright, the sooner, the better.
Take that how you wish. She says with her whip at the ready.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Meanie?
Like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean?
When? When you... See, I'm trying to remember when the urn broke. The urn broke while we were in the channeling chamber. And then Pearl fixed it up, and after the shots is when she had put that. I think it's we're going to the crime scene, but we will save just in case. Because I think he's talking about the urn. That's the only thing I can think that he's talking about. Until the police came. So yeah, it would have been wow. She was going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no. Nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder. Think harder! I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It's very important, Your Honor. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Meany, you will please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay. I didn't see anyone on the way to like the channeling chamber.
I like that I just look over and the first thing I see in the chat is Hyperion states, that is fucking wrong. I entirely forgot about that command. I really did. Oh man, I entirely forgot about that command. Woo! The sad thing is, I believe I edited that command to where it is that is fucking wrong. I believe I edited that so it was like that, and I entirely forgot about that one. Oh, that's a good one. Bitch. I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. I see what you did there, Phoenix, and I approve. I approve. Okay, Eni, what you got? Or Francisca, what you got? Take a look at this urn.
Like, urn? It's like the thing Paul Bearer had and the Undertaker. It was cool.
There are cracks. Do you see them?
So? Like, what does that prove?
Objection!
What you got? What you got, Francisca?
Who cares about some worn out old urn? Like, yeah, what she said. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber.
You didn't see our girl? You didn't see our girl Pearl? Just fixing up this urn?
I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I?
You didn't have to. It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking alone, or walking along the winding way at that time, There was no way you could not have seen this person. Where is our girl Pearl? There she is. Hey Pearl, what up? Whoops, there you go. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. She's adorable, she can throw a good right hook. She can do it all. She also is right now Mia because she's pretty damn powerful at conjuring some spirits. Yes? And how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh? And she just happened to break this urn. Oh! No! Wait! She broke the urn. Yep! She accidentally knocked it over with her ball. Steel samurai ball, to be precise. That's what I believe that sounds like. And Pearl was the one who put it back together again with a lot of Gorilla Glue. I mean, it took like 4 bottles. Mainly because Gorilla Glue comes in those tiny little bottles, and I'll never understand it. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? 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 Miss Meanie, you're in a rough spot. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together again, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind, even though you don't open your eyes. So, yeah, that you are kind of legally blind. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meanie. You are a masterful liar. Look at that compliment. Look at that backhanded compliment. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The only one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. Dude, Phoenix is on his game today. Oh my god, Phoenix is killing it today. So, Miss Meanie, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. Oh, Francisca's sweating again. The witness just testified about that. Alexa, play Phoenix Wright, U.S. Attorney, Cornered Pursuit, metal version. If I had an Alexa, she would do it, probably. That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? I'm gonna say real quick. It's Francisca, so I believe they came up with something, so I'm gonna say there's no way. She did, I will say this, Morgan had an accomplice. She had Meanie as an accomplice, so Meanie did something. I don't know if she did it right away, but she definitely did something. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is the contradiction? The third option is great. I love that Help Me Mia is the third option. Oh man, I love that. I feel like just clicking on that just because. I'm gonna do it just because I want to see what happens. I may have overreached on this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere? Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. It might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So just this once, do you want me to help you out? Oh, that's cool. That's actually kind of cool. She can help if you want it. Nah, I think I can do it. Well, it might be hard for me to see, but I can't just accept her help without thinking it through myself first. That's the spirit. Give it another try. Miss Wright, what is your answer? Okay, time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual... If I'm right, if I'm right, I think the clothing box is the evidence. I'm very unsure. I think that might be the evidence. The answer is in the court record. What?
Planning to throw out another irrelevant piece of evidence.
Very well. This court will see this evidence. Wait. Mia?
I don't know what you plan on showing to the court. I can guarantee you the answer is not there.
Oh, really? Huh.
Just this once, I'll lend you a hand. Now rethink your answer.
Alright. So it's in her testimony? Earlier in your testimony, Miss Meany, you made the following statement.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
Okay. I get it. I get it now. How could she be the only one in there when the body of Dr. Gray is in there? I think I get it. I think I get what he's turning to here, maybe. It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Meany, how did you know that fact?
How?
I concede that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. I see what he caught on to. That's clever. I didn't think about that. She already knew that we were out of sight. Yeah. Good catch there, Phoenix. Good catch there. Good catch. Good catch. Good catch. Which means, Miss Meanie, you did, in fact, go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. Bro, Phoenix is on fire right now. But, look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Meanie, please answer the question. Oh shit, Von Karma's cocky. The fuck do you know, Von Karma?
Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie. So now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Miss Meanie was right here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Meanie was at the scene of the crime. There we go. I'm getting too into it. That coffee's really setting in. Order! 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 That's...
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Bitch, you were back here. Here, of course. But behind the folding screen. Ah!
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony.
There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
Say, you stupid jerk.
Look at the evil eyes, man. She's ready to kill.
Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball.
Now, Miss Meanie. One so young as you shouldn't be shamed.
Shut it, Gramps, as if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry? Looks like the pipe's about to burst, so I should help it along. She's spinning the hat. Alright. Oh yeah, she was in this. That's what it was. It's got the bullet hole. Cap. Miss Meanie. How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. Miss Meanie, it's simple. You were what's in the box. What's inside? It's a gun in the box. It's a gun in a box. That tiny little box? No person can fit in that. Bitch. Okay. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lada disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. Come on, Von Karma, bring it. I'm killing it right now.
But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. The clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the scene of the time? Bruh, I got so much evidence with this clothing box that you wish you were me right now. And now, I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Do I do the... I think I do this one. There's two options. It's either this or the gun. And I think I do the folding screen because they both have the 8-inch off the ground bullet hole. So, I think that's the easiest way to prove it. Inside the side room after the kill, you cyan, beautiful woman. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This? What on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground? Where have we heard that before?
The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. Get it? Because Edie Meanie keeps her eyes closed. Oh, Westbrook might be going to the Hornets. I saw he requested a trade. Michael Jordan ruin him, please. I think Russell Westbrook can ruin himself plenty. I don't think he needs Jordan's help for that. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. I went through the scene, and then into the box. You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about Jordan being a terrible exec. You are not wrong about that. Miss Meanie, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Yep. Hey, I was very happy that the Celtics got Kemba.
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Meanie?
That is exactly what I am saying. Miss Eenie Meanie. You were hiding inside this clothing box all along. Let's not forget the overpayment of Nicholas Batum. Very much so on that one, as a guy who went through with the Hornets and then moved them to Baltimore. Yeah. Nicholas Batum got way overpaid. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey. She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. Trying to do a German accent is rough with this. It's not possible for one person to do that all by herself. You know what, Francisca? I gotta say this. I love it. You're great. You are much better than your father, in my opinion. You're much more fun to go up against. Your dad was just an asshole. You're an asshole with a whip that's also very taunting, and I like that. But, you know, you're right. You're very right. It is hard for one person to do all of that. But it ain't hard if they had help. It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Need I remind you, the foolishness receive no mercy. Or the foolish receive no mercy. Well, wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. She's a Tauros right now, getting ready to stampede. Miss Meanie, you had an accomplice. And that person just so happens to be the bitch we thought it was from day one. This person? If it wasn't someone from Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Fey. Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Meanie? Dude, Phoenix is on his game, and I love it. I love arrogant Phoenix Wright. That's like the best Phoenix, because he seems like he's not used to it, so he just gets really overconfident. You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. Do you deny it? Come on. Just admit it. Just admit it. Admit it to the damn court. Ah! She's going Super Saiyan. I think this is what really happened. That's a big ass box. Like lengthwise. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. She pistol whipped Maya and knocked her unconscious. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Look at this evil bitch. Just look at that look, that smirk. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. I actually didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Clever. How the fuck did Maya not get shot? The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... kablooey. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, the gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. They ain't call him Lifeline because he saved a life. Miss Meanie, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But, that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. She did get all Undertaker, rolling her eyes in the back of her head, saying rest in peace. She almost tombstoned us, but you know, we got out of there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Phoenix Wright, baby! Ha! Ah, ha, 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 ha. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? Ah.
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry you're still, by chance, evolving.
What is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely.
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood will lose due to something this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is?
If this witness is the real murderer.
Yes, a Von Karma does get petty. We saw one murder a man.
Why would she go through all this trouble?
I mean, the motive is clear as day, Francisca. Her sister got killed by Dr. Gray. I think I just blew her mind with a motive. Huh?
Working together with a medium pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Well, I gave you her motive. Morgan's motive is to get Maya kicked out of the family, essentially, so she takes over as master, and then Pearl takes over after her. I mean, the motive is cut and dry here, bitch. Like, I get it. You are good at your damn job, but yeah, it's easy. The motive is clear, but the picture is not clear. Is it really? I feel like it's cut and dry at this point. Well, that's,
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was going to say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eeny Meeny want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. I don't even know what motive means.
motive?
That's...
I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? Easy. I mean, her motive is pretty obvious. Well, technically it's one of two. It's either the malpractice, which technically got her sister fired, or it's the accident itself, which I think is more so the accident itself. I could be wrong, that's the malpractice.
Huh? Just as I thought. You bored me with your silly answers, Phoenix, right?
Just great. Now even she is calling me by my full name.
You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death?
Yes.
Because through
that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid grumps. I'm, going to explain. So, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital with my new face.
Wait for it.
If I, wanted revenge, then, I wouldn't have waited this long.
Yeah, you would have. Premeditation, bitch. Hell, there's... You know how the US works? Most serial killers have 2 to 3 years of planning until they kill somebody. I mean, that's how it works. Trust me, you're looking at a guy who watches a shit ton of killer documentaries and listens to a lot of true horror stories. I know how this stuff works almost like the back of my hand. A little too well. Nah, only took me a week. I mean, what? You hear something? Yeah, that was weird, right? Yeah.
And the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, Dr. Gray. It was, a total coincidence. He asked me about it, you know?
She's back to her airhead persona. However, you say... Ah!
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. You didn't even give me a chance.
Fuck your curtsy.
The end.
Fuck. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Eeny has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. So is a curtsy basically T-posing on you?
I mean, technically, I guess it was an early T-pose
to some degree.
Yeah.
Furthermore, there's no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. Okay, that's why I gotta find. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
thought I had her for sure. Yeah, I'm right with him.
Seems like it's just as I, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
It's more like an A pose. Okay. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Meenie. Well, like normal, Mia to the rescue. Steelers fans need a slice of humble pie. I mean, not until like week 14 when they face the Bills. I think that's when they'll get it.
Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute.
All right, you have 60 seconds.
You can't lose. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
God damn, I gotta do too much talking today.
Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. You want to say that you can prove Miss Meenie had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I really do this? First things first. Save. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm not totally confident here. But I know that I must press on no matter what.
That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meenie had a motive.
Ha ha ha. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. If Karma only cares about the perfect win, as long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
She got bars.
And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. Now where?
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a sec. Batch. God damn that old man.
Whew! It's been a hell of a trial so far. June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Numero 3.
Is it really true about my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eenie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan.
That's terrible. Why? Why am I aunt?
Oh.
Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yep. Hi, Francesca.
Ah! Miss Von Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick?
fucking chipmunk shot.
That got nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation?
Fucking Von Karma coming for Maya. This is the battle for Phoenix right now.
Looking down on me, even though we're the same age.
You done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. And a lot of bruises. That whip hurts.
Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat.
But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Phoenix, you didn't have to go there, man.
Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is.
June 22nd, 12:10 p.m. District Court Courtroom number 2. It was actually a 6-minute recess. He gave us an extra minute. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Phoenix really just shot a dog in front of her with that one. Yeah, I'll give it to Phoenix. He's going hard on this trial, man. He ain't pulling punches. Like, he is deciding, you know what? I'm gonna be an asshole too. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eeny Meeny had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Phoenix has stones of steel this trial. I think he's trying to impress Francisca. He's trying to impress Francisca. Eeny Meeny and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Meany, please testify to this court about your car accident last year.
Huh? I thought, like, you wanted to, like, ask about my, like, motive. I, like, don't see the point in, like, bringing up the past.
Miss Meany, if you please.
Okay. Like, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but...
Oh, fuck. Whew. I'm all stuffed up. Last year's accident.
That was, like, last year in May. Like, something really bad had happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired when she was driving. I was, like, totally pooped too. So I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. And then we went kablooey. And I somehow made it out alive because I'm, like, cool. I, like, woke up because of a jolt. And, like, it was a sea of flames around me.
Whew.
I, like, opened the door and, like, got away.
I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Rah!
Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip.
Yes, Miss Wright. You may question the witness.
Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Meany's sister.
Yeah. Which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Whew, time to press my luck. Whoa! I didn't press you on that first line. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like, that was in May too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like, our accident was like on the 24th. So 3 weeks. Alright. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was, like, totally tired, so that's why. Duh. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Minnie? Like, no way. Dr. Grant, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Minnie's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Minnie is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. It's very true. Ah, but like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Minnie. Miss Minnie, please amend your testimony. That would be lovely. Like, okay, anyway. I was, like, totally pooped too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like, it was at, like, 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had, like, a paper due, like, really soon. So, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, real hard. So, it was because of the two of you. Because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. I, like, woke up because of a jolt. And, like, it was a sea of flames around me. Okay. There we go. I was wondering where it was. Like, where the addition was. And your sister? What happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was, like, totally black. And there was, like, a ton of smoke. I, like, totally had, like, no clue what was going on. Please tell us about your escape in more detail.
I like kept wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore.
Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself.
I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know?
It's that article, then I've already got it.
I like didn't have my license, so like I couldn't take over driving for her. I mean, you know.
It makes sense if she didn't have her license. It'd be really weird if, like, you know, a certain attorney had her license on hand.
Objection!
Miss Meanie, that was a lame lie just now. My boy Phoenix just pulled out lame. This dude is hip with the kids.
Like, what do you mean?
I know you had a license back then, because this creepy perverted doctor gave it to me. And the dude really wants to see you again. It's real creepy. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Meanie?
That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident.
Really? Holy shit, you got it while in the hospital? That's impressive. That's fucking impressive. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hoti, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. And that's the bottom line.
What are you talking about? What, are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director?
Yes, that perverted fake clinic director.
And, no one cares. Venus, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November.
That timestamp doesn't check out. I'm just saying. What? November?
The accident happened last May. That's a half year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What in the that's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Meanie did not have a driver's license. Ow!
Cry, and my whip will accommodate.
There we go. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm, like, glad you get it, but, like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would've, like, let me drive.
Yow!
Don't just stand there. Don't just stand there humming to yourself.
Not you too, Mia! With the whip? And the pain? And the ow?
Miss Meanie, why do you think you would have not been allowed to drive anywhere? That's because
I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony, Miss Meanie, if you please.
Like, how annoying. Sorry, didn't mean to be mean.
Hi.
Like around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, "No way am I letting a newbie drive my car." So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too.
I see. A bright red car for sport.
Fucking judge.
I'm putting that in the fanfic. A nice car for sport. Now then, the defense may question the witness. Not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Oh, let's see what we got here.
So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called.
Permit? So she could have driven. She totally could have driven.
Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is?
Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ah!
Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her?
All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense.
So like, may I continue?
A lot of stuffiness today now. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car?
Well, like, she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. And like, she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands.
In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why'd she take such special care of the car? The Weeknd will be at the Super Bowl halftime show. That's a good halftime show. I like The Weeknd. That works. I'm down with that.
How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car.
New car.
Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer?
I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life. But I guess people who really love cars think otherwise.
Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright?
Well, Miss Meanie, what kind of car was it? It was a new car?
Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK.
Is BMW a UK car? I think a BMW's UK made. Because it's not a Ferrari. That's Italian. Same thing for a Lambo. So she's either driving an Audi or a BMW. I'm going to take it it's a BMW. In fact, the Raiders' 5 starting offensive linemen have only played 3 snaps together. Dear Lord. Okay, BMW's German. Okay, so it's an Audi. Or an Audi. I think it's an Audi. I'm trying to do my math here because I remember one of them. Oh. Audi is also German? Damn. What's the UK car? What is it? I know there's a UK sports car. My Need for Speed knowledge is not helping me. I'll say this much about car stuff. I know a little bit. My dad's side of the family is big into racing. So, I know a tiny bit. We'll see how much my dad's side of the family comes out here. God, what is the UK brand? Fuck, what was it? I don't remember. They do. I don't remember what it is though. I only know it because of Need for Speed. Thank you, Aston Martin. Yes, it's the James Bond car. There we go. That's what it is. That's convenient. I do Sean Connery for the judge, and we're talking about an Aston Martin. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm like, what's the brand? And then I couldn't think of the name, and then once you said it, I'm like, there we go, James Bond. That's how everybody knows it. The UK. Were those her boyfriend's initials? This man's writing a fanfic in our world. This man right here is writing a fanfic in our world. Dear Lord. Okay, Aston Martin, Bentley, and Jaguar. It could be a Jaguar. I couldn't remember if Jaguar was British or not. I couldn't remember if Jaguar was British or not. I didn't know Bentley was UK. Okay, so it's either an Aston Martin, a Bentley, or a Jaguar. It could be a Jaguar. And there was a really special model. No, yeah, it's an Aston Martin. If you're talking about models, it's an Aston Martin. No, I didn't think it was from the UK. Although I don't hear about Bentleys often. I don't hear about Bentleys often, so I automatically just forget about Bentleys. But yeah, think about it now. Probably should have automatically thought, it sounds British. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. Guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. Really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then... That's not my point! Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Meany, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. I yelled, hold it, pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. So, yes. What am I supposed to pick for a topic? Whew. Let's start with this. Why are British cars so good? Like, huh? They're expensive. Their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there is no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing. It's kind of goofy, isn't it? What's the deal with European cars? Right now, Phoenix is doing a stand-up routine. Yeah, you! What do you know? That sleek smirk, that wild start, that raw feeling, manual transmission. I do know that most European cars are stick. I did know that. Forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. Oh, I forgot the Bug was a BMW. I forgot that the Bug was a BMW, man. Hey, if this was the early 2000s, I would have been all over that knowing bugs are BMWs, because bugs were everywhere. You don't see bugs at all anymore, and it's sad. What did I miss? Bruh, no, you ain't revoking my Need for Speed card. I played Most Wanted, and PS2 Most Wanted. Whoo! PS2 Most Wanted. Phenomenal game. The Blacklist. Oh, whoo. Oh, it was great. You get the BMW to start, they take it from you. I always went with the Lotus because the Lotus looked good. What's so good about foreign cars? It's a good point he didn't say British or UK cars. Then she got all upset. Really need to bring back Most Wanted in some way. Yeah, I really just want the old, like, classic Most Wanted. Give me that. Oh, it's so much money online. I literally looked for it. It's so much money because I wanted it for my PlayStation. That way we could stream it, but it's too much. It's like $60. And that's like for the cheap ones. Expensive ones are like $90. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Was your sister good at driving? She was, like, totally awesome. She, like, said she was going to be the, like, racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. It's like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah. I, like, immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled, like, in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. Is it terror time again? Because we might just run a fright? It's a terrifying time. If you get what that's from, I applaud you. Because that is a great movie, and arguably the best of those movies. You people, did you not watch? Come on. Who doesn't like? That movie is great. Halloween was 13 days ago. Hey, that doesn't matter. Halloween should be every day. And that movie is great. It is the best of the Scooby-Doo movies. The best. And there's no arguing that. It had everything. There's something very big here. It's not how that works. Yes, it is. Halloween is every day. When you're a massive horror fanatic, Halloween is every day. You can't just pull out a Terror Time reference when there's 0 zombies around. Come on. There's always time for a Terror Time reference. I will say, Witch's Ghost had some good tracks too. The Hex Girls, good stuff right there. Good stuff. but you might have made the slightest connection. See? See? You have to give me something. I'm pulling at straws here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural-sounding testimony. We have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There is a path. I know it. He almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. I want to hear this again. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? Expensive and the driver's seat is opposite. Okay. No benefit to owning one. Like, huh? So steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? Sleek shape, the power, start, smooth handling, the cool breeze of the AC. I'll give it to you when you actually break the mold of this case. Oh, come on. I'm just going back over evidence, just to get an idea. Nick Flames, welcome to the stream. As punishment for your reference, let's watch Buki's used execution. No, I will not. You will not have me look at that. What's the article here? The driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Oh! The green 9? Oh, that is a magical thing that lets us see things we have to unlock. It's not a joke either. Not a joke. See, I just had to go over the evidence. I may be sleep deprived and kind of small brain today, but I had to look over the evidence and I got it. Alright. Yeah, your cool England car that is entirely not from England. Uh-huh. Cool.
Objection!
Miss Meanie, if you mind, do you remember this article? Oh, and Nick, if you're new here, you might have to be ready for some voice acting that you might not be ready for. It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it, and I quote, "But I opened the right door and, got out." That's correct, isn't it? Why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That's the way it works in America. Because America, that would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? What do you mean? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Oh, but you feeling uncomfortable now, Francisca? Now you're impressed. I can see you're impressed by the genius of Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by this? Miss Meanie, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, you'd be, drumroll please, a driver. Then that means you were in the driver's seat. This bitch fell asleep at the wheel and killed her sister. Order! Order in the court! Order! 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Minnie said the person who was driving was her older sister, Minnie. That is what Minnie said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Oh, karma's full of crap. We're about to pull the wool over everybody's eyes, or pull the wool off everybody's eyes. Phoenix, it looks like you've finally found the real root of this murder. I just want to point out, Hyperion, you're just my Mia. You're sitting there in the chat, giving me all the kind of like, hey, look at this part of it. Look at this part of it, and I'm like, okay. It's like the election debates. No, I'd say this is more entertaining than that. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? And the answer is Eenie Meanie, of course. What? Why would you say that? It was Mo. Yeah, it was Mo. Where's... Yeah, I mean... Oh, it's probably... I don't know why they didn't call her Miney. Meanie? Or no, never mind, because it's Eenie Meanie. Yeah. They kind of fucked themselves on that one, having her have a sister, kind of. Should have been Mo. So full clap. So half clap, okay. Probably because I have to use a 5th string. Dear Lord, I know what that feels like. I've seen the Jags do it, so. At left tackle. Miss Eenie Meanie just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Eenie Meanie had not yet received her driver's license. She had a permit. And that is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. Looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. Okay. I'm a Panthers fan. I've never been happier with a 3-6 team. You got a good team in the Panthers, man. Matt Rule's a solid coach, too. That team is doing a lot better than I anticipated. The real truth? Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright. One more time. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. Okay, so it's Mimi. Alright. Max Crosby gonna feast on those Broncos? Yeah, probably. Goodness, it's close. In all the wrong ways, dear Lord. All the not wrong ways, dear Lord, man. Nick, I think you're good with Teddy right now. I don't think you have to worry about drafting this draft. Maybe next draft. But I think you're good with Teddy at quarterback currently. Yeah, they need a new linebacker. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license. Mimi. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said. You said it, I mean. That's true. That's true, I did say it. Zach Wilson's just a more talented version of Teddy. That's why I think that. When we can trade Teddy. Okay, you do make a good point. Make a good point. Some better clothes, Phoenix. We'll wait till Maya shows. We'll wait till Maya gets free here. But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Meenie, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. Dear Lord, everybody just said shit. I wasn't ready. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Oh my God. I'm just checking my camera, just make sure nothing went out of focus after I did that. But, oh my, I'm not gonna lie. That never crossed my mind. Even though they had said a multitude of times that they were twins. Never did I think that's... You know what? I should have seen this coming. Danganronpa should have prepared me for this exact situation. Danganronpa should have prepared me for this exact situation. I should have been ready for this. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name. This witness's name is... I'll tell you what your name... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Mimi Minnie. That is your real name. Question, Cyber, do you play any sports video games out of curiosity? I'm enjoying this. I do. You can go check out my main YouTube channel. The link is here on Twitch. I do a bunch of mainly football stuff over there. And once I get back into the flow of being able to, Wednesdays are sports days. So once we get back into the flow of getting to Wednesdays, we stream some sports stuff from Fire Pro to MLB to maybe at some point we'll do some other stuff. Yep. Now it all makes sense, Hyperion. It all makes sense now. Literally, I picked it up right when he said who was at the witness stand. I'm like, she just took her sister's name and the face off the... I should do a draft of glory. Now, I will say this. I don't have Madden 21. I didn't get it because of franchise mode. I'm a big franchise guy, and they didn't make any adjustments. And the first update's just coming out. So, no need to buy it. Yeah, I saw the update is coming out. And they did put... They put the one thing in we all wanted. The one thing. I have not played any of the NHL games, though. I've seen them. They look pretty fun, but I've just never played them. Plus, I don't have the money for it, so that adds to it.
Objection!
Oh, what you got, Francisca? And Nick, if you haven't already followed, if you're having a good time, you can hit that follow button. Or if I'm worth your money, which, you know, you can make that decision yourself, you can always sub. But that's always up to you. Not going to tell you what to do with your life. NHL 21 at least made improvements. Hey, that's good. At least they made improvements.
Of all the foolish dribble.
Also, there's like 5% of Manuel plots reincarnation in a family's body with memories of the past looking for revenge. It's a nice plot drive. Hey, that is fine, Nick. You don't have to sub if you don't got the money to. That is fine and dandy. You can follow, you can just stick with it, and then if you have the money you want to, you can sub. You don't have to. You don't feel obliged to do so. I just bring it up because it's an option. That's the only reason I bring it up.
Then how do you explain her appearance?
Oh, that's easy. This witness had several facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture.
Facial reconstruction surgery.
This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. But Mimi Minnie, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However,
that was not the case. Then the body they found as the crash site.
That was the body of the real Eenie Meenie. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Minnie?
You seem angry.
That car accident, 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Meenie. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Minnie from existence. God, the music in this game is so good.
Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray.
Sounds like a Vince McMahon storyline. It really does. It really does. That's so sad.
What is the meaning of this nonsense?
This is booked though a lot better than a Vince one would have. Who's my favorite team? Football, Jacksonville. Sadly. Baseball, Angels. Hockey, Blues. Basketball, Celtics. Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Sorry for your losses, yeah. Hey, the positive is Justin Fields, man. Justin Fields. So basically all the hard luck teams. Yeah, that's my luck. The Celtics just choke in the playoffs. The Angels can't get there. The Blues only have one cup, but have a good team that just can't seem to get very far. And the Jags are the Jags. Minshew should go to the Saints. I would love to keep him as a backup. I'm just saying. Oh, the Patriots are eyeing Justin Fields. That's great. I don't know how they're going to get to the number 2 pick when the Jags are going to have it. Yeah, unless they're going to trade up to number 1 and take him and leave Trevor Lawrence for Jacksonville. I mean, I'm down. At this rate, the Jags can't win another game on their schedule. They can't. So, Minshew's a good quarterback, although I've now seen a lot that's scary. He's a genius. He's a smart dude, but there are a lot of iffy things with him. He dances a little too much. He second guesses a bunch of stuff. Because it's Jacksonville. No, they won't draft a fullback in round 1. Punter is a possibility. Don't expect a fullback. That's normally later rounds. That'll be a 3rd round pick. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Minnie. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Minnie was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all cost. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? They'll bring back Blake Bortles. You know what? If David Caldwell's still the GM, I wouldn't put it past him. Yes, before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting his witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Eni, why did you say my name just now? Oh shit. Do I want? I'm not gonna change your voice. I am not gonna change your voice. She's gonna sound the same. Why? Because I can. Looks like I've been unmasked, as my phone wants to ring. God, it's all just people that keep calling. Oh. Looks like I've been unmasked. Fitness? Don't hear me out. New Jaguars starting quarterback, Joe Flacco. No, please no. That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Minnie. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. In the end, didn't even matter. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself to become your own sister? Sister, man, it's a good show. I think I understand why. Mimi Minnie wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Minnie. That's right. The person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap. You know. Mimi Minnie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life exhausted or extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister. And even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. Plan beyond my wildish imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. Okay. Got it. believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Meanie choose to go with such a complicated plan? Why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay.
This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma.
I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? Bro, this Phoenix got the swagger, man. He got the swag back. It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow! 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 Ow!
And one for good measure.
Ow!
Phoenix! Hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham.
You got some big dick Nick energy, yeah. Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, and I think he's got a number of blisters and such that need to be fixed, maybe even some cuts that need to be stapled together. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Ultra combo. That is all. This court is adjourned. June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. So abuse with a whip is allowed in court? I mean, this place apparently.
Congratulations, Maya. Sis?
Oh, family reunion. 37 hit combo. It is an anime, yep. Anything's allowed in anime.
It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis?
Yes, I did. Wait, what? You didn't hear that.
In my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. Familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right.
Oh, this is nice. So sweet. There's still one thing I don't quite get.
What's that?
What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? Guess who's back? Back again. Nick is back. Tell a friend. Well, Nick, we're getting close to the end here. We still got a little longer to go, but we're getting close to the end here. And then we'll be back tomorrow for some Kingdom Hearts 2. I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot.
I think Mimi Minnie had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then, you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey, who had just committed a murder.
She had it planned out to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick!
Congrats, Maya.
Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam!
Well, you know. I think Trevor Lawrence, then Justin Fields, then Zach Wilson, and a teardrop off Trey Lance, then everyone else. Lawrence, Fields, I haven't seen much about Zach Wilson, so I can't really comment on that one. And then Trey Lance. Trey Lance is a drop from Fields and Lawrence. That's a definite. I still think he's solid, but no, he's the iffy one to me.
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt.
If you watch Zach Wilson, there's a guy named Zach Schomler. He says he's a first-round guy. I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about Zach Wilson. I wanted to watch the Boise game with BYU, but NC State pissed me off too much, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm done for the night.
Hey, Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible.
Okay, you want strong options. Sports. Okay.
Why would she help Mimi Minnie with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please! I need an answer!
The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... I mean... Wouldn't it be this? Wouldn't it be the folding screen? I think. Because the folding screen's got all the shit on it. The family. Think that's it. You know the answer, you're just scared she'll hit you. Yeah, it ain't even trial time and I'm about to fuck up. Yep. I think it's the folding screen.
I don't get it.
Never mind. Yeah, me neither. And I don't really know why Morgan cooperated with Mimi Minnie. Shit. Look, this whole thing is over now. So let's not dwell on the past, okay? I thought that was it because the only thing that has to do with anything like the Faye family. No, if we have the number 2 pick, we're taking Fields. I don't think Luton looked that bad, but no. Oh, fuck yeah. Pearl would have been, yeah. Didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right, it would have been Pearl. I keep forgetting that I can use the people. Oh, our defense is bad. Our defense is bad, but we still don't have a quarterback. That's the key. We've never had a pure franchise quarterback. Mark Brunell's been the closest thing, but even he was just above average. Yeah, I forgot about it. I keep forgetting that I gotta amend that. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Nick.
Just don't know the answer to this one. Just as confused about the situation as she is. So why the thanks? Yeah, well, Jeremy Chin for the Panthers has been what Isaiah Simmons was supposed to be. I mean, he's played a lot better than I expected. I'll say that much. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell 13. What? My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Crane, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperate with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless Maine family girl.
at Maya Fey.
Oh God, the Undertaker.
But I shall be patient, my dear Sparrow. A chance will present itself.
Yeah, CJ's good, but he needs time to develop. He's shown the rookie mistakes you kind of expect. Give him time, I think he'll be really good. And I'll say this, Sidney Jones, man, he's my guy. Reunion and Turnabout, and oh dear Lord, fucking Francesca is on the cover of episode 3. Dear Christ. 1313s. Gotta love it. No. No Rasul Douglas. I like Rasul Douglas, but no. 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 Sidney Jones, though, has been, ooh, good shit. Turnabout Big Top. We're going to the circus next episode. Low key, Rasul has been good. I liked him. I liked him in Philly. Time to throw my head against the wall. You do that, Hyperion. You do that. That's what we're gonna call it for this stream, though. We pretty much ended right on time, which is fantastic. I'm probably gonna go eat lunch and take a nap because I need some sleep. Not gonna lie. Of course, as I get here. Don't worry, man. 10 o'clock tomorrow. You can catch us for Kingdom Hearts 2. Don't worry, you got time. I appreciate it. It was a fun stream. That was a good one. I actually didn't think we'd get through the trial. I'm happy we did. Next week, we'll start the next episode here. But let me get some music going here. Let's go with... What are we feeling? I'm gonna go... Been a little while, I feel, since I've gone this track for the outro music. So, with that, that will bring us to an end of this stream. We'll be back tomorrow for some more Kingdom Hearts. Hopefully no more Ariel singing copyrighted music. We can only cross our fingers and toes and everything else. I'm sure it'll happen. But we'll get back into that. Next week we'll get back into some Phoenix Wright on Thursday. But with that, if you're new here, had a good time, go ahead and follow. I've already said plenty about subbing. If you want to, you don't have to. If you don't got the money or whatever. But with that, I will see you guys I'll see you guys tomorrow. Almost said next week. We're not there yet. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, it was a good one. We'll see you guys next time.